Some places seem to absorb the pain of those who pass through them, as if the walls themselves are listening. In downtown Los Angeles, one such building looms with a reputation steeped in sorrow and unease. The Cecil Hotel is not just a place to sleep. It is a silent witness to decades of tragedy, secrets, and deaths that were never fully explained. Its past is a collection of shadows, but one story rises above all others in its chilling mystery. That story belongs to Elisa Lam, a young traveler whose disappearance and death continue to disturb and confuse the world. Born on April 30th, 1990, in Vancouver, Canada, Elisa was known for her intelligence, curiosity, and deep love for literature and travel. Through her personal blog, she openly shared her thoughts and emotions, offering rare insight into a reflective mind searching for meaning, freedom, and new experiences. In January 2013, eager to explore California, Elisa embarked on a solo journey. She first visited San Diego, enjoying the coastal beauty before continuing on. On the 26th of January, she arrived in Los Angeles, unaware that the vibrant city and the infamous hotel she checked into would become the setting of a mystery that still grips countless minds today. But what started as a hopeful and ordinary trip quickly unraveled into one of the most disturbing and baffling cases in recent memory. Her travels soon led her to the Cecil Hotel, which, despite its infamous reputation, offered affordable accommodations for budget-conscious travelers. The hotel has a storied history, having opened in 1927. Over the decades, it has been linked to a series of tragedies, including suicides, murders, and unexplained disappearances. This dark past did not deter Elisa as she checked into room 504, seemingly unaware of the hotel's grim legacy. Elisa Lam's stay at the Cecil Hotel began on a positive note, with her exploring the city and sharing her experiences on social media. However, as her trip progressed, friends and family noticed a shift in her demeanor. On the 31st of January 2013, she was reported missing after her friends lost contact with her and hadn't heard from her for several days. Concerned for her safety, they reached out to the Los Angeles Police Department, which quickly launched a search for the missing traveler. Hotel staff also alerted authorities, mentioning that Elisa had not checked out as planned. As the search intensified, concern over her disappearance deepened. Days later, the hotel released surveillance footage from the 31st of January, capturing Elisa in the hotel's elevator. In the footage, Elisa initially appears calm as she enters the elevator. She leans forward and begins pressing several buttons in quick succession, her movements hurried and purposeful. Strangely, the elevator doors remain open, unmoving, as she presses herself back into the corner and glances nervously toward the open hallway, as if expecting someone to appear. Moments later, she hesitantly steps forward and peeks out into the corridor, her head moving from side to side, scanning her surroundings. Her movements feel deliberate yet unsettling, as if she is simultaneously hiding and searching. Finally, Elisa returns to the elevator, backing into the corner once more before stepping out again and vanishing from view. The elevator doors stay open for an unusually long time before eventually closing after she has left. This chilling footage of Elisa's last known moments fueled endless theories and speculation. Her erratic and anxious behavior immediately raised questions about her mental state. Was she afraid? Was someone following her? The haunting video quickly spread online, capturing public attention and sparking widespread debate about what could have led to her mysterious fate. As the search for Elisa continued, Local media began covering the story, and it soon gained national attention. The unsettling nature of the surveillance footage captivated audiences, sparking countless theories about her fate. Some suggested she was experiencing a mental health crisis, worsened by the stress of traveling alone and her struggles with bipolar disorder. Others speculated that foul play might have been involved, believing she could have fallen victim to a crime. The search expanded beyond the confines of the hotel, with law enforcement and volunteers combing through nearby parks, streets, and public spaces. Her family distributed flyers with her photo and details, pleading with the public for any information that could help find her. What had once been just a stop on her journey, the Cecil Hotel became the center of fear and speculation. Guests reported strange occurrences during their stays, unexplained noises at night, and an overwhelming sense of dread lingering in the hallways. The hotel's grim history cast a long shadow over the search efforts, merging tragedy, mystery, and horror in a way that kept the world watching. Then, on the 19th of February, 2013, nearly 3 weeks after Elisa was reported missing, a maintenance worker discovered her body inside one of the rooftop water tanks while investigating complaints about low water pressure. The shocking find horrified the community and raised disturbing new questions. The water tanks were located on the hotel's roof, which was secured by locked doors and alarmed to prevent unauthorized access. For Elisa to end up there, she would have had to find a way past these barriers, a fact that deeply puzzled investigators. How could she have reached the tank without help? And why had no one seen her during the extensive search? An autopsy determined that Elisa Lam had drowned, with her bipolar disorder listed as a contributing factor. The coroner ruled her death an accidental drowning. Yet the unusual circumstances and unsettling elevator footage left the public with lingering doubts.
The UBC student, 21-year-old Elisa Lam, never checked out of her LA hotel, and she was traveling alone. Today, the police called on the public for help. The CBC's Lindsay Duncombe has more from Los Angeles.
Without clear answers, speculation and mystery around Elisa Lam's tragic fate continued to grow, adding another dark chapter to the Cecil Hotel's already haunted history. The maintenance worker who discovered Elisa Lam's body reported it floating in a state of decomposition. The scene described by the maintenance worker who first discovered Elisa Lam's body was nothing short of disturbing. The water tank had been closed and locked, making the discovery even more puzzling. Guests at the Cecil Hotel had complained of discolored, foul-smelling water, leading to the investigation that ultimately uncovered her remains. Elisa Lam's death quickly sparked countless theories and conspiracies. Some suggested she had fallen victim to a serial killer who had targeted the infamous hotel, while others speculated about supernatural involvement fueled by the building's reputation for tragedy and hauntings. The unsettling elevator footage of Elisa's final moments only deepened the mystery, capturing her strange, rapid movements and apparent fear of something unseen. Others pointed to her mental health struggles. Internet sleuths believed they had found their culprit, a musician named Pablo Vergara, better known by his stage name Morbid. Just days after Elisa Lam's body was discovered, Vergara uploaded a video promoting his band's new song. The video was filmed inside the Cecil Hotel, where he had once stayed, and the track, ominously titled "Died in Pain," featured lyrics about a woman drowning. To online investigators, it seemed like undeniable proof. The timing, the lyrics, the hotel connection, it all fit too perfectly. Accusations flooded in, and many became convinced he was responsible for Elisa's death. But there was one crucial fact they overlooked. Vergara wasn't even in the United States when Lam died. He was in Mexico, working on an album. In the Netflix documentary about the case, Vergara opened up about the toll the false allegations had taken on him. He described the constant harassment, recalling,
"This is going to be like bigger exposure about the subject, so I'm still like just crossing my fingers that it won't get too wild." I stayed there. It was probably February 2012. Traveled from the East Coast. I was in Cincinnati recording my album, and my time there just expired, and I just, needed to do. I needed to change my life. I decided to move to LA, and I just stayed there for 3 days while I was talking to friends over there, and then after that, I stayed with friends, did my thing. So just those 3 days was like enough to completely change my life.
Elisa had openly written on her blog and social media about living with bipolar disorder. Some observers argued that her behavior in the elevator could have been a manifestation of a mental health crisis. This explanation sparked broader discussions about the stigma surrounding mental illness and the lack of adequate support for those who suffer from it. Yet even this theory left troubling questions unresolved. How did Elisa gain access to the rooftop, supposedly secured by locked alarm doors? The water tank itself was heavy and difficult to open, and yet somehow she was found inside. These unexplained details only deepened the mystery. Was there foul play involved? Did someone else play a role in her final hours? Or was the truth something far more unsettling? As news of Elisa Lam's disappearance spread across the globe, internet sleuths, filmmakers, and podcast hosts scrutinized every second of the now infamous elevator footage, searching for patterns, clues, and meaning. Her name became inseparable from the dark reputation of the Cecil Hotel, transforming the case into a magnet for true crime enthusiasts and morbid curiosity. Even after officials ruled her death an accidental drowning, uncertainty continued to linger, refusing to be silenced. Yet the lasting grip of Elisa Lam's story goes beyond fascination with tragedy. It reflects a deeper human need to find order in chaos, to explain what feels impossible to understand. What began as a missing person case evolved into a modern myth, one shaped by fear, speculation, and unanswered questions. And that's where this story ends. Elisa Lam's journey began with curiosity and hope, but it ended in confusion, unanswered questions, and a silence that has never fully lifted. Despite investigations, official rulings, and years of analysis, the circumstances surrounding her final days remain deeply unsettling. For some, this case is a reminder of the very real impact of mental illness and how easily vulnerability can be misunderstood. For others, it's a mystery filled with gaps that logic still struggles to explain. And for many, it's both at the same time. The Cecil Hotel still stands, towering over Los Angeles like a scar that never healed. And within its walls, Elisa Lam's story endures, not as a solved case, but as a quiet warning that some mysteries resist closure, and some shadows never truly fade. I'd like to hear your thoughts. What do you believe happened in Elisa Lam's final hours? Let me know in the comments. And if you appreciate thoughtful, respectful, deep dives into real mysteries like this one, consider subscribing. More stories are on the way. Thank you for watching.